want to go back to the humility though, just because I feel like that humility is a good foundation for people to really like be able to expand their talent and their gift without being so stuck on this is what makes me who I am, and I'm just going to keep giving them this because this is what it is. You said data in your DNA, but how were your experiences with your parents that kind of taught you humility?
Yeah, man, you have to respect your parents, which is the first rule, and that teaches you humility.
Well, shoot, never mind. That's it, straight up. Respect.
Yeah, man, because that's the first point of contact. You know what I mean? The first they bring you to the earth, the first point of contact is you, siblings, home. The home.
Yeah.
Before the society. Because the homes forms the society forms the country forms the continent. Vice versa.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to switch to one of the last segments of the show, but we're going to switch the scene. And I'm going to preface this by saying, I know your mother passed away, so rest in peace to her, man. But this one goes out to her, right? So we're going to channel all of her energy, all her love. And I know you still shower her to this day.
Yeah, man, absolutely. That's my God right there, bro.
But back in the days when she was showering you, and you all are either cleaning up on a Saturday morning or whatever the ritual was, she's cooking, whatever the experiences were where you just got to see her in her element. What was she listening to?
Oh, traditional music. The bobobo. I'm learning and I want to know lots of my traditional songs because these are warrior songs. These are songs that morals are 1,000,000%. Like the storytelling is crazy. That's definitely what high life is about, basically.
High life a derivative of traditional music? So traditional came before high life? Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Traditional music with, like I said, the traditional local music. That's why I mentioned Palungo, Bobobo, etc. On the jazz, on a few foreign influences that made it.
And it continued to develop and evolve. And now it's Afrobeats.
Into hip life, and now it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, come on. We're going to timeline this conversation and put that in the description and give people some notes.
Yeah, for real. And it's really, really important because amongst the west coast of Africa, all these great legends were performing in different countries of Africa at the time. They would perform in Ivory Coast, they would perform in Burkina Faso, they would perform in Mali, Congo, Nigeria. We were running around. The same thing is happening right now as well.
Yeah,
you know? So it's just beautiful that in our time right now, we have to also realize that we're playing a role that people are going to take on in the next 50 years, you know, and there's a need to acknowledge and give credit and not look at it, like I said from the beginning, as competition to even want to, it's collective. Anyway, so Mom will listen to traditional music. And she can sing, only she knows what she can sing in a local dialect.
I was getting ready to say, can you sing something? Like, what does it sound like? I want to know what it sounds like.
Hold on, I'll get one. Yeah, my days. Hold on.
On my days. I got you saying on my days.
Oh, come on.
Something out there.
Yes, this is a common one, but that's what I remember. It's more like a gospel. She said, thanks I'd give to God. Thanks I'd give to God, my creator, etc. It's just like, Akpe madana mau, akpe madana mau, akpe madana mau, madana mau, madana mau, akpe madana mau, madana mau, madana mau.
That sounds like what I hear today, Afrobeats.
Yeah, this is just like, I'm gonna give thanks to God. Especially when they wake up in the morning, you see her working, doing all the things she does, and she's just like on it. That's one of the songs she sings. And that's one of the easiest and the most popular one, I guess, coming from the tribe, the Ewe tribe from the Volta region. You know, goes through into Benin, all them one day.
Yeah. When I was there in the Volta region, I forgot the actual
Aqua Safari
village I went to. I didn't get to go. I was at front back the night before, so I didn't make it.
You went to Adan?
No.
Sogakope?
I forgot the name of, I was in a traditional naming ceremony, so my name is Yaya.
Okay. Oh, nice.
I forgot
I think
what
it's
village we were at.
around those. Because when you talk about the Volta River, then you're going to Sogakope, Adan, Akachi, Anglogan, all them one. That's my, how do you even call it? That's like my countryside, basically.
Yeah,
my village.
it was the country. Yeah, it was like the
Yeah,
countryside.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for sharing that. To wrap it up, though, I want to talk about what trends you may have been following right now in music culture outside of Afrobeats and the evolution and the renaissance of Afrobeats in America. Are there any other trends in music culture that you're following right now?
Yeah, I love to listen to a lot of French music too.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
When you say French music, you mean French music by Black artists?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially.
Okay.
I think 100%. I'm sorry, but okay, let's just say 90 so that,
That's fine.
And they have some amazing stuff. And I listen to some Spanish too. I listen wide. Sometimes I just don't want to understand the lyrics of what you're saying.
Yeah.
So that's what pushes me to listen to something else. And I'm so in love with the cadence and the flow of different languages being used.
Yeah.
So aside what we understand, I'm open and I listen to a lot of,
So you obviously don't speak French or Spanish.
No, I wouldn't say I do.
Okay, got you. You've been to France or Spain?
A million times.
I guess it's kind of over there. Yeah.
I got a European tour next month.
Ooh.
So
that's why you're going to go home for a little bit. He's going home, y'all, real soon. And then going to, so where do you kick off your tour at?
In Switzerland.
Okay. I've always wanted to go to the mountains up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Just to see them. I don't ski when I go on ski trips. Yeah. I sit in the hot tub. But I love the elevation of just the land around me. It makes me feel small. It's kind of like being in the ocean, but you're in the mountains. You know what I mean? Similar feeling for me. Some more of what's next for Stonebwoy. So you got the tour coming up. You got a project dropping soon.
Yeah, man.
You got to hear a little bit of it yesterday. Tell us about that project and how this one is different from any of the other ones.
This one is unique to itself. That's the difference. Because every body of work will communicate different emotions, sounds, words, powers differently. Ultimately, this is going to live on even after I am gone. Generations are going to sample off it, etc. So I just make music for how it comes because it's a spiritual message coming from a different place of inside of me, but can be related. Millions can relate to it. So I just also again shared and created masterpieces that communicate to life on this album.
Do you feel like you're at the peak of your spiritual growth?
We're all learning.
We're still learning. We're all going.
We're still going through. So no, I can't say that. You know what I mean?
I love that. We're all going through. We're still transitioning.
See?
That's a really great way to put it.
Yeah, man. So go look at the album is coming next month. Amazing pieces. Features some of the great names that you love. Features Stonebwoy. on all the tracks. Yeah, and this features One God in some of the tracks.
Okay.
And this features Bobo inside some of the tracks too.
I heard there's a Shaggy feature on it.
Man.
I heard that.
And I'm always making something new. In the sense of growing that, see that's the Afro dancehall reggae connect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And dancehall obviously has the heavy kicks, sometimes different forms, different modes. So you have a variety to deal with on this album. We have the Amapiano style as well. We have like a typical reggae song. That's one of my favorite songs too. It's called Non-Stop. And we have the conscious song, it's called African System. And the beat is, I just go out there to try to create something.
Yeah.
Not to try to duplicate something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.